What made you break up with the person you thought you'd marry? 1. I was engaged to a guy I'd dated for 3 years and planning a destination wedding. He cheated with a mutual friend one night. His mom, who he lived with while we were apartment hunting, accidentally walked in on them in the middle of it while letting the dogs out. He didn't know his mom had seen, but his mom called me and told me what happened. He denied it when I confronted him, which made it worse. Called off the wedding and broke up. Weirdly enough, he got married about 5 years later to someone else in the exact same destination wedding location, venue, package, colors I had always dreamed of and planned out for us. He must have kept my planning binder and just reused it or something. 2. I found a credit card statement on the floor once, just before a family holiday. Thousands in debt that he'd never told me about. I'd been paying the rent entirely by myself in a job I hated, and I was too young and naive to realize he wasn't an honest man. 3. She was in love with my best friend. And they were both in denial about it. They were engaged a month after we broke up. 4. Completely unable to manage money. Spent every dollar he came across on gaming, and constantly put off paying important bills. Would have dragged us both into bankruptcy if I would have stayed with him. 5. I moved across the world for him. He kept telling me, "One day I want to propose." Or, "I can't wait for you to be my wife." That proposal never came, and I was having visa issues, so after a few years I gave up and moved back. 6. We had been dating for 3 years, constantly talked about getting married and what our life will be like. He went back into the military and wouldn't commit to having a long-distance relationship with me, because it would be way too distracting when he's in the field and I pop up on his mind, and he didn't want to commit to a relationship while in the army. So we broke it off. The real kicker is that a couple months after being away in another state, he started dating a new girl who apparently lives in the same state as me. 7. She actually was quite the rude person, and believed anyone who told her that acting this way is unacceptable, is someone trying to control her. She would always deflect and couldn't just accept that people don't like blunt and rude people in general. 8. She was already married. We worked together a job you couldn't wear rings. She hid it very well. I was the other guy. Found out when I proposed and had to tell me she's married. 9. I asked him what I meant to him and he answered, "Nothing."